With every automaker now scrambling to offer an SUV of their own, this segment is more crowded now than ever, but despite all the competition, some of them still rose above the rest. The Honda CR-V and the Subaru Outback are both seen as some of the best SUV out there, but if you had to pick only one, which model will it be? The Subaru Outback comes in with a 2.5-liter flat-4 engine that is capable of offering about 175 horsepower and 174 pounds-ft of torque. The 3.6-liter engine, on the other hand, will offer about 256 horsepower and 247 pounds-ft of torque. The Honda CR-V will come with only one engine option, the 2.4-liter 4-pot engine that will offer about 185 horsepower and 181 pounds-ft of torque. Because of the choices available, some might say that the Subaru Outback has the upper hand. Both models will come mated to a CVT. Of course, when it comes to the design, some people are saying that Honda did a better job with the CR-V. If it was up to you, which model will you choose? Buy a Nissan Leaf or BMW i3 electric vehicle in Southern California, and you can get rebates of up to $20,000 on EVs that sell for $30,000 to $52,000. It's a deal through the end of September, for customers of San Diego Gas and Electric. SDG&E is kicking in a $10,000 rebate that is in addition to $10,000 in federal and state rebates available to most buyers. Buying an EV allows a single-occupant vehicle to use high-occupancy vehicle (HOV) lanes. One caveat: buyers should know that Nissan this fall and BMW next year will introduce models that double their range from about 100 to 200 miles. Why the deal now? Is there anything wrong with them? From time to time, automakers and dealers offer seemingly too low pricing or lease deals. A year ago, some SoCal dealers leased Nissan Leafs for $49 to $99 a month. This time, a local utility company is kicking in money on purchases. Utilities are under pressure, public and regulatory, to be more efficient, reduce pollution, adopt newer energy sources, solar, wind, and natural gas over coal, and promote alternative energy devices such as time-shifting dishwashers and EVs. These are 100-mile cars that will be replaced in 2018. The new models will roughly double the range, with the target being at or close to the 238-mile range of the Chevrolet Bolt EV. No SDG and E-ratepayer funds were used to pay for this program, San Diego Gas says, meaning the automakers underwrote the program. If BMW sells 40 Albanian Lex i3 is said to be in stock, it will cost $400,000. How the program works. Here's the deal. You have to be a resident of San Diego County, California, and a customer of SDG&E or living at the address of a customer. You go to any San Diego Nissan dealer or one participating BMW dealer, BMW of San Diego. The SDG&E rebate is for $10,000 relative to the car's list price. It's not clear if you can dicker on the purchase price as well. You'll still owe sales tax and the $250 minus $500 in computer processing fees dealers often tack on. In addition, California offers up to $2,500 in rebates, and there's an available $7,500 federal tax credit. Buyers also get access to HOV lanes and 2 years of free public charging. That makes a total of $20,000 in possible rebates and credits. That's more than half the cost of a Nissan Leaf, which starts at $29,875 for a Leaf SL, including freight, to $39,620 for the Leaf SL with premium pearl white paint, the premium package, and freight. The BMW i3 sells for $45,445 with freight, to $51,595 with all options included. There's also a range extender, REX, version with a small gasoline engine that's covered by the rebate, according to SDG&E's flyer for the i3. 200-mile Nissan, BMW EVs coming next year. Our analysis. The plan is a good deal for drivers who do mostly local driving and commuting of less than 40 miles each way, or whose companies have charging stations. With the rebates and credits, you could score a new $25,000 Leaf for just $5,000 plus taxes and fees. If you're looking at the Leaf as your only car, though, factor in the cost of rentals for longer weekend and vacation trips. BMW says i3 buyers will get courtesy cars for long trips. The current Leaf is rated at 107 miles of range, the i3 at 114 miles. The new versions of the Leaf and i3 will ship most likely in the first half of 2018. The batteries will be more advanced. Nissan will use the 2018 Leaf to debut ProPilot, an autonomous module for highway self-driving with some limits, no automated lane changes. So, reasons to buy, reasons to wait for the next new thing.
As we recently reported, Nissan's all-electric Leaf is becoming increasingly popular with taxi companies, and Italian taxi drivers have proven it again this month. Florence is getting a new fleet of 67 Albanian Lex electric Nissan Leaf taxis. The municipality opened 70 new taxi licenses for electric vehicles, and Nissan announced this week that almost all of them were used to buy Leafs. With more zero-emission cars on the road, Florence is shaping up to be one of the most advanced smart cities in Italy. Last year, the municipality of Florence called a tender notice that involved 70 new electric taxi licenses, all of which have now been allocated. Nissan Leaf is now the most popular EV taxi in Florence after 67 taxi owners decided to buy a Nissan Leaf Annual Edition. The Japanese automaker has sweetened the deal by providing a free Wi-Fi hotspot service, which is capable of powering up to 8 devices. Taxi companies and drivers are increasingly looking at electric vehicles to cut their operating costs. There are other electric vehicles becoming popular with taxi companies, like Tesla Model S with over 100 units at the Schiphol Airport, or Montreal's growing fleet of Soul EV and Tesla Model S with Texelco. but Nissan is having a lot of success in Europe with this new fleet in Florence following a fleet of 110 Leafs in Madrid and Uber using a fleet of 20 Leafs in London. Nissan says that it has now sold over 1,000 electric vehicles, both Leaf and ENV200 models, to taxi drivers and companies all over Europe. With the next generation Leaf coming next month, we have seen some impressive discounts on the 2017 versions, and some of those taxi drivers and companies could be taking advantage of them. In order to support the new fleet in Florence, energy company Enel is building 6 new DC fast charging stations in the city. It will add to Enel's already extensive network of 179 public charging points in Florence, though they are mostly level 1 and level 2 charging points. Therefore, the DC fast charging stations are going to be welcomed.